Hi everyone, welcome back to part 2 of Friday Night Ritual. We just got through eating the food and watching a film, and we had ourselves a dandy time. So, we'll talk about the food. Bobley pizzas. I'm not going to say anything but good stuff about Bobley pizza. I love Bobley pizza. The crust was very soft. And the best thing that Bobley pizzas have really kind of turned me on to the idea of making your own pizza, because when you order out pizza, I find that you're kind of taking a risk, at least for me, because sometimes pizza can be too bready and not enough stuff on it. I with Bobley's, make it the way I want it, and I like my pizzas with a lot of sauce, a lot of cheese, a lot of pepperoni. That's what we had on there tonight, and it was just delicious. So the food was good. If you get a chance, pick up a Bobley's and make pizza the way you want it. Next up will be Jamie. So Jamie, what did you think about tonight's food?
Hi. I liked the pizza. They probably should have been cooked. We probably should have cooked them longer to make the cheese meltier. But besides that, the Bobley's were pretty good. I liked them.
Okay. I'll take the camera. And Erica, what did you think of your Bobley pizza this evening?
I thought it was good too, but I think that the cheese was cooked better than the pepperoni, because there was so much cheese and pepperoni on that one that it probably needed to be cooked probably about 10 minutes longer, just to give it that crispy and goodness taste.
Yeah.
So that's my opinion.
You did a good job on the pepperoni, by the way, because you and I are the same.
We are the same.
On the same wavelength.
We are, yes.
And it was mountain of pepperoni and cheese. It was ridiculous. So anyway, I'm gonna pass the camera back to you. Let's talk about the film The Invention of Lying, starring Ricky Gervais. Now, this was a movie that came out in theaters, and I know that we'd all wanted to go see it, and we missed it, but we picked it up at the Red Box and watched it tonight. I really enjoyed this film. It had a good structure, great acting. I thought the acting was just well, I'm not gonna say phenomenal, but it was really, really good. Good music, and I thought it was a good message. Of course, The Invention of Lying. Ricky Gervais lives in this world, okay, where the human race does not lie. They tell the truth, and man has not lied yet, until one day he thinks, I'm going to say something that wasn't. And he starts lying, and just all this hilarity ensues. But yeah, I thought the movie was good, great acting, and it was funny. I mean, it was just really funny to see all these people walking around just speaking their minds and whatnot. I thought it was a smart comedy, had a lot of heart, and yeah, it was just really interesting. I was intrigued the whole way through, and it was funny to see him when he started lying, and he started acquiring things for himself, and that was just, I don't know, just really good. This film might offend some people of faith, and by faith, I don't mean just Christianity. I mean anyone believing in an afterlife, because there is a part in the majority of the film that deals with, everybody in the film thinks that after you die, nothing happens. And, Ricky Gervais kind of makes up this idea of the afterlife and whatnot. I didn't find it offensive. I mean, I am a person of faith. I'm a Christian myself. But it was done in an honest manner. It was done in a way that I felt wasn't offensive. And like I said, the film was just an honest look at people. And really good movie. And so, yeah, it's just, I guess that's all I have to say about that. So I'll take the camera. And Jamie, what did you think about the movie?
I liked it as well. It was funny in some parts. Some parts I thought, though, did drag a little bit. Like, I thought, okay, hurry up, get on with it. I thought, but it was funny. It also made you think a little bit. I mean, because they lived in a place where it was no hope, no nothing, and
I totally agree.
And being, I think that he wanted to give his mom comfort and say, because she was, dying. But I liked it. And I think it also makes you kind of look at people differently. Not just to judge them on the outside appearance, not to be, to get to know them more.
Yeah.
And I think that that's important for us to to love one another for who we are.
Okay.
So I liked it. It was good. Made me laugh sometimes too.
Okay. Is that all you have to say?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Moving on to Erica.
And moving on to Erica. What did you think, Sissel-in-law?
Well, when I first was getting into it, I thought, wow, World with No Lying, how awesome would that be? Because how many times have you been, with somebody or, been with your friends or whatever, and they don't ever tell you the truth, or they tell you the half-truths, and it would be just nice to know the whole truth. But as the movie goes on, you kind of...
Or you want to tell the truth.
Yeah. Well, as the movie goes on, you kind of realize that is hopeless. People are depressed. They don't really care about anybody. There's no love. They're just with people because they make good genetic matches. They want pretty kids. It's all about being pretty and being, it doesn't matter if you're smart. It doesn't matter, who you are as an individual. And I thought as Ricky Gervais kind of figures this out and he realizes he can tell lies, which they call saying what isn't. And he starts changing people's lives, and he starts changing people's attitudes, and he starts just getting like a bug in their ear, and they kind of start really seeing how the world really could be, and there's hope again, and there's, well, not even again, because they've never had it before, and it's just, there's that trusting, and, and making people, like, Jamie was saying, there's no judgment. Mm-hmm. You see people for who they really are, and I think that is what's really important. It was a really great message, and it was funny, and it wasn't too wordy, and it wasn't too much where you're just like, okay, I'm done with this. It was just straight to the point, and and they had those comedic breaks in there, and I think Ricky Gervais is brilliant anyway.
Yeah.
I think he's just so smart, and his
so
comedies are
too.
smart, and he's funny.
This film was smart. I think.
Totally smart, and that's what a lot of the critics said about it too, and I really enjoyed it, and I'm glad I got the opportunity to see it. So.
Yeah.
Awesome, cool, and it was definitely for me. It was a feel-good film. I mean, I almost cried, and it made me feel really good. So I would say, pick this up. What would you say? Would you say pick it up?
Definitely.
I say you should give it a go to look at, and also, it gives you just a feeling of hope too,
Yeah.
But yes, you should.
Security.
Yeah, sense of knowing, because and it's just I liked it a lot. So I'd say you should, definitely is worth seeing at least one time. That's
3 pick it ups. So, just so you know, really great film. Okay, guess what? We're not done. There's going to be a part 3 to Friday Night Ritual. What could it be? There's never been a part 3 before. Intrigued much? Well, you're just going to have to tune into part 3 because it's coming up, and we will see you in part 3.